covered a lot of ground. For some of you, this may be new. For others, you may have heard this before. Regardless, you're here now, and here's what I'd like you to do next, before the next video, okay? Have a look at these words. And add any others that aren't on this list. It's by no means complete. But have a look at them. And then take each and every word, plus the ones you may add, and say them out loud to yourself. Don't worry, do it when nobody's around, but say them out loud. And then pay attention. Pay attention to what goes on in you when you say that out loud. For example, one of the words that I didn't put on here, but is one of my trigger words that really got to me when I was in prison, was unworthy. And when I went through that exercise and I said the word unworthy out loud, it almost felt like it was getting stuck in my throat. And I could feel a knot in my stomach. And I could feel myself regressing in age back to a time when I was 3 years old and was told repeatedly through actions and behaviors of the adults who were caring for me that I was unworthy unless I did what I was told. That I was a bad girl if I did not do something that they considered good. I felt helpless. I felt like I was in prison. I felt stuck, confused, broken, fearful, and in pain just by saying the word unworthy. I could almost taste the bile in my throat again. As I say, I could feel the tears behind my eyes. And I just wanted to curl up in a ball and hide. That's a word that triggered for me. That's a word that I had to look at. And once you get your trigger words, now there could be a lot. All of these might make you feel something, but odds are good there will be three that are really powerful. And it might take you a couple of times through to discover what those are. But if you can pick those three words that cause all of your sensations to react in a pretty uncomfortable, in fact, a downright awful feeling way. Those are the ones that we might be able to examine further. So that's the game you get to play with yourself before our next video. That's the assignment that I'm going to have you do. Word of caution here. You may feel pretty crappy after you do this. After you have done that, I want you to try and find a way to shake it off. And I don't mean the usual way. I don't mean hide or sedate. After you've done this work and you've found those trigger words, I want you to turn it around. And if you say asleep, and that triggers all kinds of painful feelings, try saying the word awake. What does that produce? A feeling of lightness, a feeling of energy, a feeling of power, a feeling of comfort, of confidence. What does that do to you? Try doing the opposite of your three trigger words. Here's where we start our toolbox too. Do you have a notepad? Do you have a journal? Do you have a diary with a little key that you can lock it? Whatever it is, I want you to write down your trigger words, and I want you to write down to the best of your ability what it is you're feeling. And don't worry, there's no right or wrong. No one's going to see this, just you, but I want you to put it down, okay? This is going to be important. This is the first tool in the toolbox. Okay. Whew. The papers are blowing everywhere. The noise is kind of getting to be a little bit much. And quite frankly, it's getting chilly, so I'm going to wrap up this video for today. I'm so glad you're here. Tomorrow, we are going to get out of our pain, get out of our prison, and we're going to look at our paradise. What's that do for you? A word of caution as we move forward, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to show you that you always knew what to do. You just need to find the way back and the tools to get there. I'm Lori F. Dean, and thanks so much for joining Dishrag to Dynamo, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.